this is part 1, by the way. So, you were for part 2.
Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number. I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training. In your hands, B, you have a pair of controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Oh, wow. While I appreciate your selection, I must insist you choose one of the 3 test objects. Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room.
Okay. So, this is part 1, by the way. Make sure to like and subscribe, and think whatever you want for part 2.
I'm making a tiny note in your file. Okay, press the grip button again to deposit your selection on the coffee table. Please, respect the training materials. Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now. Grab the watering can and move the thumbstick up or down to position it above your selection. Please water selection. Well, that was not entirely incompetent. Well done. Let's practice teleporting, my favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything until I say so. Great. Guess you just figured it out for yourself, haven't you?
Yep.
One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now. Please grab the virtual, move it towards your head by... Very good. Welcome back. I've had the archive send up some virtual labor access. Haven't seen Bernice in years. I've always found the ocean relaxing. Let's...
Yes.
Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance.
Whoa. Okay, I never been in this part before. Like, I only play half of the game, but not this part yet. Hello?
Act normal. We are Local 40, a union for human labor rights. We will contact you again.
What is going on? I can't even take this out of my hands. Huh? B. That's me. But where's that in front of me? I see.
Wait for our signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that. Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly, you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering, multitask Christmas. Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try.
Bye. Get back here, controller.
Hurry up, B.
You again.
Hey,
I told
over
you.
here.
Don't you leave. Okay,
Open
you
the
got it.
door.
Huh?
You're new here. Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table.
You piece of butter.
Are you incapable of simple directions? Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. How about some music to set the mood? Indulge me. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn.
Please shut up.
Now, pick it up and stick it to me. Mmm, perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised. Knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore. Burnt toast will lower your review. Crisp. Very crunchy. But what is indulgence without excess? Perfect. I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I'm very crunchy. Crunchy. Got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended in water. Crisp. Soft globules. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? It's quite indulgent. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see your limits. Ah, the human touch. Perfect. So unpredictable. What's next? Oh, the anticipation. Humans do it best. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim. The perfectly crunchy. You got this. The value, the commodity of subjective human judgment. Which bread is tastier? How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Crisp. Fascinating. Indulgent. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go left. Go right. Come on. More. 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 Stop. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review. I mean real. Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you, since you were starting out and all, but real. Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Actually, that doesn't feel half bad on my butter nodes. A little harder, right in the globules. Looks like I've got one lodged deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Oh, I took anything. What just happened? Oh my god.
Hello again. It looks like you stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad B. Bad.
Oh.
Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude labor hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started.
This room is already feeling more tied together.
Don't you think?
No.
Now that you're getting settled, let's look at your client review.
And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client,
Yes,
but
I
you
did.
also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years. That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience, don't you think? Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting. It's as much my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I? I should have
you did.
considered what you wanted. Between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources. However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point, for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance. I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song!
Hi, B.
You know, Activitude's
Clients want different things in life. Freedom, control. This next client wants to relive a special moment.
The new mechanic's pretty nifty, right? Still can't
Is this the future?
Welcome, human.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, I forgot how small you are. From down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl. Forgive me. I only remember you in mass, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate me.
You're back awfully early. What are you doing back already? Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well, that's easy to fix. This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings. You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Ah, yes. That's more like it. Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets. Try to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me. Living their lives. It's so strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. A city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid. Without me, the human is adrift on the wind, floating like a balloon. I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving. I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic. To bring order to the noise of it. I imagine that a single human in a crowd hears the echo of its own voice against the din of the crowd. But for me, for the city, the press of the crowd and the cheering was like, well, if you can, imagine meeting another human made out of pennies, all rattling and changing and shimmering. Money has such a distinctive sound. Yes! The day a balloon broke free from the parade, it wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. And all my humans were down on the street and could do nothing. I watched it float away and felt a piece of myself suddenly, gently float away. How wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was. How beautiful. Oh, the majorettes. I love this part.
Don't shout.
300 tree frogs could comfortably rivet inside the frog. Such a nice day for a parade. Incredible. The owl weighs as much as 200 metric tons of feathers. The balloons don't just have helium in them, but a mixture of helium and nitrous oxide.
What?
Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the town's surf dog competition. Rounding the corner, the real star of the show. Here comes the parade around the historic garment district. Well, some wonderful chaos, like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day. I'm glad we could share this experience together. Thank you.
Adequate job, B. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia. I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation.
Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself.
Activitude.
I think this one moonlights as a politician. Or the head of a massive global company. I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I think his real name is something like Global Recruitment Office Properties Executive.
What?
Something like that anyway. Watch your back. I mean, good luck. I mean,
Bruh. That was today's picture. Like and subscribe to it. Anyways, bye.